Hello, everybody. Lovely to welcome you all to the Midwifery and Maternity Hour for this week. I hope everybody's comfortable and has a chance to have something to drink. And for anybody joining in groups or collaboratively, welcome. And those joining online, hello. A really warm welcome to this sort of blustery October evening. I'd just really like to say a huge thank you to everybody at the Maternity and Midwifery Forum. Thanks so much for giving this opportunity for us to host this maternity hour. I've got really excited to welcome two special guests this evening. I've got Professor Jenny Gamble from the University of Coventry with us tonight. Hi, Jenny. It's lovely to have you here. And we've got Caitlin Wilson over from the University of Worcester, and also working across the University of Worcester and Worcester Acute Trust. So thank you for both being with us this evening. It's lovely to have you here. We're going to be sharing with you tonight insights into relational connected learning experiences for student midwives. So the focus of this maternity midwifery hour focusing on we know that everybody's really hard in current climates, pressured climates, to support women, birthing people and families. And we're here tonight to really focus in on our future midwives. It's really important that we offer support, encouragement and nourishment to future midwives so that they can optimise learning experiences and go out into their practice as qualified midwives, confident, supported and connected. So I'm going to start the evening with sharing some insights and sharing some moments, things that are impacting on us at the moment working out in maternity services. So I'd just like to share my screen so that I can talk you through some things that I think really frame the hour that we're going to spend together tonight. So I'd just like to share with you some insights about caring connections. And these are some slides that I put together with my mum, Anna Byrom, and together in our work with All for Maternity. So it's really important through these busy times that we work and continue to support birthing women, people and families. But in order for us to do that, it's really important that we care for each other and care for ourselves. And tonight we really want to reach out and care for you, to be with you. Those of you that are listening, we want you to feel heard, seen and recognised for the valuable work that you do every day to support birthing women, people and families. We know that everybody's working in really increasingly pressured contexts, you know, and confounded by the pandemic and all of the wider pressures, the inequities, the structural challenges that we're facing to deliver equitable care that's safe. And we know that there are ongoing important requirements for us to transform our services. And collectively, this has created a cycle of pressure and lots to achieve and reach out towards, but equally challenging moments for us to face together. And we know that these challenges have an impact on the way that we attend work, the way that we feel, the cultures of our practice, and can have a really big, significant impact on us. We know that equally some of these pressures can have an impact on the families that we're caring for. And we know that evidence is showing that many women can experience challenges and trauma as a response to their experiences. But at the same time, we can experience vicarious trauma as midwives, students working in really challenging contexts. So we know that the pandemic has increased the pressures and some of the challenges that we can experience, and the reports that are being fed through are reflecting this across our country and actually probably globally because of the pressures on our health systems from the pandemic. But when you've already got a strained and challenged resources, where we've faced lots of austerity that's had an impact on our resources, both staff resources and wider resources across the NHS, we know that it's created an extra burden and challenges. When we look at the Royal College of Midwives' recent survey results, some key themes that have come out from that was published just this month. Midwives that are considering leaving, there's over half of the midwives that completed the survey from the RCM membership of considering leaving, and staffing levels and concerns about delivering safe care. Just over 80% of the respondents are really concerned about those issues, and many of the respondents are not feeling valued in their work, with recently qualified staff, midwives, being the most dissatisfied. And that's a deep concern to us, and obviously we need to consider these issues really carefully together. There's lots to celebrate, and it's been the RCM Awards today, and I hope those that were successful in being nominated and awarded feel really proud of the work that they're doing to, drive forward effective care for families and for each other, and transform services, especially during this current climate. But we know that it's important to acknowledge that workforce burnout has been described as being the highest in the history of the NHS and care systems, and that's across all of our NHS staff. But obviously we're concerned for midwives and future midwives. We know that burnout is experienced as emotional exhaustion, depersonalisation, cynicism, and lack of personal achievement. And we also know that when we experience burnout, it can really impact on our physical health. So it's really important that collectively we do attend to some of these challenges and listen to the voices of colleagues and midwives and future midwives working clinically, in education, in academia, and obviously in leadership positions and policy, because collectively this is something that's impacting everybody. We know that these challenges have an impact not just on us as staff, but also on the families that we care for. And actually we share, both the families that we care for and the staff share the need for choice, control and continuity in our work. And so these principles underpin what we want to share and discuss tonight, with a special focus on our future midwives and the importance that future midwives are offered choice, control and continuity in their learning journeys. We know that midwives transform outcomes. It's really important to remember the value that we hold in our work, but we have to also acknowledge that we need to feel safe in our work, because safety for us enables safety for all. It's in time for us all to come together to take action. We know that stress actually on its own isn't bad for you, but being stuck in stress is what can cause the difficulty for your physical well-being, your psychosocial and emotional well-being. Well, actually, when we look at burnout and some of the solutions, we want to think about, well, what are some of the solutions? And what we know from looking at burnout and the symptoms of burnout is that actually it's not self-care that will help us to overcome it, but it's about us all caring about each other. And again, that's part of what we want to share and talk about today, how we can care for students and how students can care for each other. These are some little tips for those listening from the brilliant book Burnout, this great book about solving the secret to solving the stress cycle. Gives some really quick, fast-acting stress calmers. And actually the book talks about the importance of actually moving our body to remove the impact of stress and adrenaline and cortisol. But lovely small things like physical affection, creative expression, having a good cry, laughing, deep breathing, are all things that we can do to make a difference. And we know that there's great resources out there of things that you can do moment by moment to help. But more important than those things for long-lasting well-being and burnout reduction is eudaimonics and the importance of us actually reconnecting with a sense of purpose and meaning in our work and in our lives. And actually, this is something that we want to centre on tonight, is this reconnection to our purpose. And I just wanted to play this little film because I think it really helps to bring us into that space about why did we all come into midwifery? Why is midwifery important? Why does it matter? So I'm just going to play this little film for us to think about reconnecting to our purpose as midwives. a real big thank you to all of the people that collaborated with us to create that film. I hope it helps us to remember who we are and why we do the important work that we do together to make a difference to families. And we hope that that helps to feel inspiring, especially to our future midwives who are starting out on their journey towards midwifery. We know that relational connected care has a huge impact, not only for the people that we're providing care to, but also to ourselves. It helps us to release oxytocin and feel a sense of meaning in our life that can help us to feel that sustained sense of well-being. We know that it helps to elicit love, courage, compassion, kindness, and helps us to connect with our vulnerability and supports us in our advocacy and work to deliver person-centred care that's reciprocal. And we get so much from the relationships that from the families that we meet and work with. Just like to put a call out to the fantastic work that's going on at the moment to really make a difference, to listen to voices and to raise issues and the concerns that we're all facing at the moment. We've got the Facebook group that's been set up by an amazing group of grassroots midwives, birth workers, doulas, women, families coming together to march with midwives to raise the issues, and people are welcome to join the group on Facebook if you just search for March with Midwives, and you can also arrange local vigils on the 21st of November at 2 p.m. People are having candlelight vigils just to recognise the work of midwives and to call for change and raise issues. We've also got the incredible Chief Midwife, Jacqueline Dunkley-Bent, and her team that are working really hard to transform perceptions of midwives across NHS England, and the work that they're doing is fantastic to support NHS ambassadors. There's an amazing network of midwifery ambassadors that are working really hard to feed issues that are facing midwives every day up into the regional networks and to the Chief Midwife team, the regional Chief Midwives, and there's work being planned to help respond to all of the challenges that we're facing at a national, regional and local level. We've also got the petition that has been circulated by Cheryl Samuels that's really important, and there's, as of today, over 61,000 people that have signed that petition. So please look out for that and sign it if you feel able. We've also got amazing people that are coming together as collectives to elevate issues that are so important as we help to improve and transform maternity care. There's really excellent events that are upcoming. So there's the Through the Dark Lens conference on the 12th and 13th of November. Look out for that and join it. A 2-day conference that's been brought together by Abuela Doulas and the Association of South Asian Midwives. There's also the Community of Cultures that run online open events for Black, Asian and ethnic minority people and families. So please look out for these great opportunities to learn and develop and grow. And also we collaborate with the Maternity and Midwifery forums, and we've got the student and education event that's happening online on the 10th of November that's led by the Maternity and Midwifery Forum. So look out for that. There's over 700 people already registered to join. And we're really happy to support that at the Practicing Midwife. We've got our own Global Midwifery Conference event that's happening on the 19th and 20th of November. So November's a really busy month to help people come together and connect. And this conference is going to be £20 for midwives or £10 for students. So look out for that one. And there are some concession places as well. It'd be really nice to bring people together from around the world to talk about global midwifery issues. Obviously, we want to send a big shout out to all our fantastic student midwives that help bring you the Student Midwife Journal. And it's just to remind students that please get involved, you know, assignments that you've written and things that you've done, please let us know if you'd like to contribute. You can submit articles through our website, but we're always looking for new contributors. So I just wanted to remind you that that's something that can really make you feel good through your studies, to get involved in the Student Midwife Journal and network. We've also got some special offers on at the moment to offer extra support to staff, because we recognise everybody's working so hard. So look out for our special offers. We've got some for midwives and students, and specifically for students here with our new student starter kit, where you get a wooden pinard and a knitted breast for placement, and a book, Rachel Reed's wonderful Reclaiming Childbirth as a Rite of Passage. You get those free when you join All for Maternity. We've also got, if you particularly like being organised, we've got a great offer with the Happy Student Company, where you can join All for Maternity and get a free midwifery student digital planner, which helps you stay organised. But I just wanted to leave you with this beautiful...
I've looked after a lady in labour who was hard of hearing, and she communicated by lip reading. I had to remember to keep looking up and using my thumbs and saying, yeah, the baby's coming. And like just facial expressions. And when she delivered the baby, I just looked up at her, and she was like crying, her partner was crying, and then I started crying. It was just lovely.
After my son was born, they transferred you to the postnatal ward. Everybody who saw me said, congratulations, well done. And it made me feel like a queen, because it was kind of, I'd done the best thing that my body could do.
I just want to say thank you to everybody that's joining us tonight for all you do to help families feel this good about the care that they receive, and just to keep this in our hearts is what we're aiming to do in our work as midwives. So I just want to say thank you.
Thanks for watching this video from the Maternity and Midwifery Forum. For more expert opinion and analysis, hit the button below to subscribe.